Howdy. What happens when your exhaust fan in your bathroom goes bad? Fire. Let's talk about that, as well as, are we in for a crash? 38% of the people in the United States say that we're in for a housing crash, as well as what you get for $1 million and what you get for $2 million in Santa Clara County, and the 12-month inventory report. Let's get moving here. Okay, bathroom fans. Some maintenance issues. Everybody has to do it. Now's the time to clean out your air filters for your HVAC, check your water heater, maybe do your every 6-month draining, and take a look at your bathroom fans. Bathroom fans can cause fires if you don't keep it clean. You see all that stuff right there? That's just on the surface. Inside this article, there's a video on how to do it. I use an air hose. It's a little dirty, but he uses a vacuum. He goes in and takes the entire housing out. I just blow it and let the exhaust fan do its job. Technically, you should go up there and scrape the hose that goes all the way up to the roof. You should do that with your dryer vent duct as well. Every 6 months, you should clean that out. This takes literally 10 minutes for you to do. It took me 10 minutes to watch this video, and it's really not that difficult. He goes through the steps on how to clean it. He actually scrubs it and washes it. I just take a brush and brush it off. I have a little Webster and dust that stuff off. So he goes into it pretty in depth. And yeah, you can absolutely vacuum it and blow it out, etc. But I get my air compressor, just knock that sucker out and it's done. And it takes me literally a couple minutes to do it. And then I let it run for 20, 30 minutes. And most of the dust gets pushed out the top vent out of my roof. I asked myself how many house fires are caused by bathroom exhaust fans, and it says it's not that many, but it is a potential hazard. Fire departments across the United States say that you should clean it regularly because it does pose. And yeah, you do lose houses to it, but not the fundamental your dryer duct or your dryer vent fires. Dry tend to start more fires than exhaust fans, but it's not an excuse. Don't get lazy. Just go do it. It takes you 10 minutes to do it. All right. 38% of Americans think the housing market will crash in 2025. Last year, it was 44%. We've been saying that there's a crash coming for the last 6, 7, 8 years. 2000, our last, it was actually a plateau, just flattened out for 3 months and kept on ticking. Because then we went into 2019 and COVID hadn't happened. Those numbers weren't exact because the minute that came back, and we started selling houses again within 3 months, it turned into a firestorm. It wasn't just a hot market. Are we going to see a crash? Well, we're seeing crashes in certain areas, like in Austin and St. Louis, and different little areas all across the United States. But that's because there's some bank-owned property issues going on there. There's some depression going on there. But here in the Silicon Valley, probably not going to happen unless there's a major global catastrophe. I don't see this area collapsing or crashing. We might see like a 2 or 3% dip because it's winter, but coming into March, I'm expecting full blown. I don't care that Trump's the president or coming in. He might do something policy wise that's smart. We don't know until it's done. So this is all supposition. So just keep that in mind. Move this over here. Today's rates, 7.25. They're bouncing up. They're saying we're probably going to see 8% by the end of the year. That's what they're saying. It was like 1/8 of a point that it jumped. 1/8 of a point, and all of a sudden it's newsworthy, right? I don't see it being a big deal. You can still buy the points down and get a better rate, but sometimes you might want to have a higher rate and have that write-off. So just think about it. Talk to your tax guy, talk to your lender guy, figure out what makes the most sense for you. What you get for $2 million, San Jose, California, Santa Clara County. This is actually San Jose, and this is, where is this? Oh, it's right above Rose Garden, or in Rose Garden area. And this house is $2 million, 8-bedroom, 4-bath, 3,600. I bet it has an ADU. Yeah, it's an ADU. It looks like they built it on. So it might be a worthwhile investment if you want to rent it out, have some extra cash lying around, or need that tax write-off. Oof, dingy. I love it. There's no windows. You can tell when an agent does their own photos. When you hire a professional photographer, they do a triple shot photography. They do low, medium, high resolution, and they combine it together. You can tell that the pictures are far more crisp, not as dingy looking as this, because this is a dark house, right? It looks like it was done at night. And 99 photos, you don't need 99 photos for this. I bet there's not even a floor plan. It's just an overabundance of photos, just too many. When you get over 40 or 50 pictures of plants, And 4 pictures, a dead tree. Nothing against the agent. I don't know who he or she is. Not really the point. The point is hire a photographer. It's not that expensive. And if you're making commission off of $2 million, don't be cheap and get a 360 and a floor plan. This has been on market 39 days. And the reason why is because it's overbuilt. This should have been sold as a 4-bedroom or 5, whatever it is, with an ADU, separate space. And it's not. This is really an investment product, and it's not worth $2 million. What you get for $1 million is on Denton, not my listing. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,700 square feet, built in 1965. And it says right here, this home is in need of some TLC. So if you're looking for a project house, let's go take a look. It's only one picture. Sold as is with cash preferred. Due to a condition, financing may not be an option, so bring a contractor to assess. Prime location, and it's been on market 8 days. Let's take a look at where this is. It's in the east side near Evergreen, and right probably in the flight path of Reed Hillview air path. So I don't know why they're selling it, but good luck to them. Nothing's really changed. Some numbers have fuddled with the November final numbers, but I'm not changing it because I'll do that at the end of this month to make sure that those numbers firm up. This chart tells a really deep story. We're nowhere near buyer's market. We're nowhere near a crash. We're seeing houses sell then in the 12 area. San Benito is a little bit higher. I have a house listed in San Benito in Hollister. It's a beautiful house. I already have an offer. I have another one coming in, and it's been 3 weeks. The average amount of days in Hollister, I think, is like 45 days. San Benito, average days on market is 47 days. Nothing to worry about. This house is selling. I already have an offer. We're negotiating with that, but I'm also banking on this other offer coming in a little bit stronger. Probably going to go with that one to make it smooth and easy for my clients. When you see a month's supply less than 6 months, it's a healthy market. It's healthy for sellers, not so much for buyers. If you look at the individual cities within Santa Clara County, we're looking at less than a week on some of these. That's 1 month supply. And by the way, I just saw yesterday in Mountain View, there's only 5 single family houses for sale. Understand that the supply is down, demand is down too, but it's still superseding what the supply is in every area in Santa Clara County for the most part. Look, Morgan Hill, you have 46 houses, a month and a half of supply. San Jose is not even a month. San Martin